Sir, most hatefully. Being once perfected how to grant suits, how to deny them, who to advance and who to rest for overtopping, new created the creatures that were mine, I say, or changed them, or else new formed them, having both the key of officer and office, set all hearts in the state, to what tune pleased his ear, that now he was the ivy which he had hidden my princely trunk, and sucked my verdure out on it, though attends not. O good sir, I pray thee, mark me, I thus neglecting worldly ends, all dedicated to closeness and the bettering of my mind, with that which, but by being so retired, overprized at all popular's rate, and my false brother, awaked an evil nature, and my trust, like a good parent, did beget of him. A falsehood in its contrary as great, as my trust was, which had indeed no limit, a confidence sans bound. He being thus lorded, not only with what my revenue yielded, but what my power might else exact, like one who having into truth by telling of it, made such a sin of his memory, to credit his own lie, he did believe he was indeed a duke, at oh, the substitution, in executing the outward face of royalty, with all prerogative, and his ambition growing, dost thou hear? Your tale, sir, will cure deafness, to have no scream within the part he played, and he played it for. He needs will be absolute Milan. Me, poor man. My library was dukedom large enough for temporal royalties. It thinks me now incapable, confederate, so dry he was for sway. The king of Naples, to give him annual tribute, do him homage, subject his corner to his crown and bend, to the duke yet unbowed. Alas, poor Milan, to most ignoble stooping. Oh, the heavens! Mark his condition in the event, then tell me, if this might be a brother. I should sin to think but nobly of my grandmother. Good wombs have borne bad sons. Now the condition, this king of Naples being an enemy, to me inveterate, hearkens my brother's suit, which was that he in lieu all the premises of homage, and now I know not how much built, should presently extirpate me and mine out of the dukedom, and confer her and Milan, with all the honours on my brother, whereon at Reach's army levied on one midnight, fated to the purpose did Antonio open the gates of Milan, and in the dead of darkness, the ministers for the purpose hurried thence me and thy crying self, Alack for pity! I am not remembering how I cried out then, will cry it over again, it is a hint, that brings mine eyes to it. Hear a little further, and then I bring thee to the present business, which now is upon us, without which this story were most impertinent. Wherefore did I not that hour destroy us? Well demanded, wench, my tale provoked that question. Dear, they durst not, so dear the love my people bore me, nor set a mark so bloody on the business, but with colours fairer painted their foul ends. In few, they hurried us aboard a bark, bore some leagues to sea, where they prepared a rotten carcass of a boat not rigged, nor tackle, sail, nor mast. The very rats instinctively have quitted. There they hoist us, to cry to the sea that roared to us, to sigh to the winds whose pity, sighing back again, did us but loving wrong. Alack, what trouble was I then to you? Oh, a cherubim, thou wast, that did preserve me, thou didst smile, infused with a fortitude from heaven, when I have decked the sea with drops full salt on my burdened ground, which raised in me an undergoing stomach to bear up against which should ensue. How came we ashore? By providence divine. Some food we had, and some fresh water that a noble Neapolitan Gonzalo, out of his charity, who being the appointed master of his design did give us rich garments, linen, stuffs, and necessaries, which since have steadied much, so of his gentleness. Knowing I loved my books, he furnished me from mine own library with volumes that prize above my dukedom. But I might but ever see that man? Now I rise. Sit still and hear the last of our sea sorrow. Here in this island we arrived, and here have I, thy schoolmaster, made thee more profit than other princes can, that have more time for vainer hours and tutors not so careful. Heavens, thank you for it, and now, I pray you, sir, for still 'tis beating in my mind your reason for raising this sea storm. No, thus far forth, by accident most strange, bountiful fortune, now, my dear lady, Had mine enemies brought to the shore, and by my prescience, and that my zenith not depend upon a most auspicious star, whose influence, if now I could not but omit my fortunes, will ever droop. Here cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. This thy good dullness, and give it way. I know thou canst not choose. Come away, servant, come. I'm ready now. Approach my Ariel, come. All hail, great master, grave sir, hail. I come to answer thy best pleasure, be to fly, to swim, to dive into the fire, to ride under the curled cloud, to that strong bidding task, erring and its quality. Hast thou spirit performed to point the tempest that I bade thee, to every article? I boarded the king's ship, now on the beak, now on the waist, the deck, and every cabin. I flamed amazement, sometime I divide and burn a many places on the topmast, the yards and broad spirit will flame distinctly. Then meet and join Jove's lightnings, the precursors of the Ravatonic collapse more momentary and silent running were not, the fire and cracks of sulphurs roaring the most mighty. Neptune seemed to besiege and make his bold waves tremble. Yes, his dread trident shake. My brave spirit, who was so firm, not so constant that his squall would not affect his reason. Not a soul but felt the fever of the mad and played some tricks of desperation. All but mariners plunged in the foaming brine and quit the vessel. Then all afire with me, the king's son Ferdinand, with hair up staring, then like reeds not hair, was the first man that leaped, cried, Hell is empty, another devils are here. Why, that's my spirit, but was not this nice shore? Close by, my master, but are they, Ariel, safe? Not a hair perished, on the sustaining garments not a blemish, but fresher than before, and as thou badst me in troop I have dispersed and bound the isle. The king's son have I left by himself? When I left cooling of the air with Sykes in an odd angle of the island sitting, his arms in the sad knot of the king's ship, the mariners say how thou hast disposed and all the rest of the fleet. Safely in harbour is the king's ship in the deep nook, where once thou callest me about midnight to fetch you from the still vexed Bermudas. There she hid, the mariners all on their heads stowed, who, with a charm joined to the suffered labour, have left asleep over the rest of the fleet, of which that dispersed their of mint again, and are upon the maternal float, bound sadly home for Naples, supposing that I saw the king's ship wrecked and his great person perish. Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed, but as more work. What is the time of the day? Past the mid-season, at least 2 glasses. The time 'twixt 6 and now must by us both be spent most preciously. Is there more at all? Since thou dost give me pains, let me remember thee what thou hast promised, which is not yet performed me. How now, moody, with what thou canst demand?